I don't do videos. So, this feels strange. Obviously, I'm upset, you know. I guess I'll just start from the beginning. So, for a number of years, I struggled with a really intense eating disorder. It was a pretty bad struggle. And it started, I guess, around 13, 14. And by the time I was about 16, it was pretty out of control. I had to go into the hospital a couple times. And the last time I went in the hospital, I finally really put the effort required in order to overcome the illness. And it took a long time. And then while that was happening, because of the illness, because of the length of time that went by, I damaged a lot of myself physically. Some heart stuff, digestive issues, but mainly my teeth, were the most affected. I lost my hair, it lost a lot from the eating disorder, lost a lot of time. But my teeth were most affected. And so I guess around the age of 20, I started to seek restoration for some of the damage that was acquired. And that's when I started going to the dental school. And unfortunately, a lot of that work was just did more damage in the long run because of the length of time in between appointments. So anyway, after I finally got out of the eating disorder hospital, I started to kind of pursue other avenues of care for my mouth, and found a dentist, and he said he could save my teeth, and I was really excited. Unfortunately, he didn't explain the procedure completely, and basically he drilled down all the existing teeth, and I got a full upper bridge put in, and that's what I have now. I have a couple buildups in the front, and then I have actually no premolars or molars in the back. They're gone. I had a temporary, or it was a denture that went in and out, but it broke, and it was too expensive to get it fixed at the time. So I just learned how to eat without having the back teeth, like I had kind of done before. And over time, it weakened the bridge, the structure up top. And then maybe about a year after my first daughter was born, Odessa, it was about 2014, the bridge started to become compromised just from the regular wear and tear of chewing. And one of the front porcelain enamel, the front tooth broke off. And I resorted to super gluing it back on. And then it continued to break off and break off more of the bridge. And so I found a prosthodontist, which is basically a very specialized dentist. And they've specialized in cosmetic dentistry for functional restoration. So after I met with him, I was very encouraged that, there would be a way to still physically have a smile and eat and have some means of functionality rather than being dentally crippled for the rest of my life. Unfortunately, the price of implants, top and bottom, is about $100,000, and because of my situation, he is willing to give me a discount. Basically, he would only charge me half of what the procedure would cost, but that's still $50,000, which is a lot of money. So for the past 5 years, I've resorted to gluing my teeth back on with super glue and dental wax and all kinds of things that, when you have very little options, you have your imagination and your creativity left, and that's what you've got to work with. So, fast forward to a couple of days ago, and I clean my parents' office every weekend, and I was walking outside, and I was wearing these moccasins. I have really tiny feet, and the moccasins are a little bit big, and one shoe started to slide off, and the foot that lost the shoe got caught in the pant leg of my other leg, and I started to trip, lose my balance, and there's this. Everybody's probably seen those pyramid-looking cigarette. What's it called? The disposal things that are outside of convenience stores and stuff. Anyway, there's one that's directly outside the door, but it apparently wasn't bolted down. So when I went to grab on it to try to catch my balance, it started to fall with me and got caught in between my legs, and I landed straight down on my knee, busted my knee up. And then because it happened so fast and all my weight came down on my knee, the next thing, my weight still continued to go forward, and I fell directly forward on my face. And I think I fractured my nose, messed my chin up, messed my hands up. But the hardest part for me is that it didn't just break off the teeth that break off anyway and I glue back on. It shattered them into pieces. And I was spitting out pieces in my lip. And now I can't glue anything back on. There's nothing to... I can't super glue splinters back together. And I can't go just to the dentist right now to go get them fixed. Because it seems like things like, I don't think cosmetic dentistry is an essential business. I don't know, but regardless, I don't have the money to even get 2 teeth sculpted back on a bridge that's falling out of my mouth. And I like to smile. I'm not gonna lie, I struggle with depression. I have PTSD. It's actually complex post-traumatic stress disorder. It's a little different than regular PTSD, but whatever. And really struggling to stay positive. I work on myself interpersonally, and I like interacting with people, regardless if I have days where, I'm struggling inside. I still like being able to smile at people. And, I've thought of a couple ideas of what to do. It's really scary. Because it's like, I spent all that time, hurting myself. And when you finally decide to get better and, do your best to live, and just try to get on with yourself. And I've done a lot to put it all behind me, and it seems like no matter how healthy I try to be, it's like the snowball of self-destruction. It's just, it's, avalanched its way into my life present day. I spent all that time trying to control my weight because of some ideal vision that was completely unattainable. And now, after making a lot of peace with myself physically, the body dysmorphia, it doesn't go away. So you're constantly always having to do maintenance work with yourself, kind of spiritually, to keep, making sure those injuries don't become re-inflamed in any way. I know I'm being really vague and cryptic. I'm sorry. I just, now it's hard. It's a struggle just to eat physically, because I don't have any back teeth, and the bridge moves around, and it's hard for me to maintain weight now, which is ironic. The thing that I was trying to, do to lose weight made me lose my teeth, and now that I don't have my teeth, I can't keep weight on. And you would think it would be fun, drinking milkshakes every day and eating ice cream just to, make sure that you, are staying healthy. But crap gets boring. I want to be able to bite into something. I want to be able to chew food. Sorry, this is a really long video. I'm kind of going out on a limb, sharing my story, and sorry about the ugly crying. Apologize. I feel really alone right now. And kind of hopeless just about the situation. It's not like I can go out and confidently get a job, not having front teeth. It's my shame talking, sorry. Okay. Alright, well, just asking for some love and encouragement, because this journey's it's just begun, and I feel like after praying about it, God's pressing on my heart to share it. Because for some reason, I don't know, maybe my story will help somebody save their teeth before it's too late, and they won't have to find themselves in this situation, dentally and financially crippled. Yeah, because trust me, it's a lot of money that doesn't work, and it's all gone to crap. Like this thing in my mouth, $26,000. Trash. Lasted 9 years. And I can't support dentures. I don't have enough bone mass. So I only have a little bit of time left. So I have to figure out a way to make this work. Dental insurance only covers so much. Like nothing, almost. But yeah, so if you take the time to watch this and you feel like sharing your story or just sharing a few words of encouragement, I really appreciate it, because I could use all the encouragement and support I could get right now. All right, thanks, guys.